Hello everyone, it's Kay here, and following on from my last share, which was in part this miniature file folder that I made using the Friday Freebie from Scrimpingmommy of Lilly Elsie. I got this need, we'll say, for the sake of something better, to do a mixed media piece, and goodness only knows where that came from, because it is the longest time since I did anything of that nature. But I just had this feeling that I wanted to do another tribute to this rather lovely lady, and so I thought I had a spare canvas here, which unfortunately I didn't. So, advertising Amazon yet again, I found Amazon packaging, which is here, peeled off all the necessary bits and pieces, and I will actually back the back of this, but I've kind of run out of time to do that right at this very precise moment in time. And also, with hindsight, I think another time I would have left an opening here along this edge, so it could have become a little folder, something more useful than just a plaque. So, you know, bear with me, but I really did need to get my laces out and my spritzers and my stencils and all the rest of it, and my corrugated cardboard, which I love to use when I'm doing something in mixed media. And by the time I finished, as most people that work with mixed media would say to you, what I utilised and laid down has kind of disappeared. But I've still come up with what I am pleased with, which is what it's all about at the end of the day. So I'll widen out a little bit so that you get the full look of this. And here is my mixed media project dedicated to the wonderful memories of Lilly Elsie, an actress and singer in her time, and a model, I think. Don't quote me, because, you know, it's all very loose in my world, and as long as I've got the main aspects of what it is I'm dealing with, the fairies in the end at the bottom of the garden are always very, very happy. But this collage sheet was a freebie donated to the Create with Scrimpingmommy group Friday, not this Friday now, Friday previous, and I just fell in love with it, and I thought, well, that would make a very nice collage. So as I said, excuse my phone, I got out the corrugated card, I got out my spritzers, and below this is some luscious pinks and greys with a little bit of sparkle and twinkle in them. I gessoed to within an inch of its life, and then started applying laces and trims and that kind of thing, and all that work kind of disappeared in translation, but I know it's there, and that's all that matters. But this is my mixed media piece, and I have to say, considering I've not done anything of this nature for the longest time, I am really quite pleased with how it's come into being. I actually ended up using an acrylic seal on the pictures, because what with all the material and everything, it kind of negated some of the colour that was in the pictures, and I didn't want to lose any of that. And putting on this acrylic based sealer, even though the brush marks are dire, it did lend itself to restoring and saving. It's got a kind of not a very harsh shine, but a very muted hue to the pictures. And you'll see I've used tiny crocheted pieces, this lovely rose trim that everybody adores, but I wanted to use this colour, some wedding applique, some lace that I bought from Scrimpingmommy many moons ago by the meter, and you know, I quite like, I used it on the one of the other little file folders. You'll see it in the background there, but by the time the photographs and everything are placed atop, then all of that pales into insignificance and it just becomes another layer in what I hope you would consider to be a nice little collage tribute to this very beautiful lady. And I managed to yet again utilise my most favourite image, which is the central image there, and I just think that just is so beautiful. So thank you once again for sharing this time with me and letting me waffle on about my latest mixed media try. I might do some more, but that certainly dealt with the itch that I had nowhere to go with except to, you know, continue and make this lovely little collage. So as I say, thank you very much for indulging me. I hope it's a bit of an inspiration to you. If you like to do mixed medium yourself, then obviously it's something that particular digital sheet lends itself to quite beautifully. So take care everyone, happy crafting. Whoops, bye bye for now.